fall of the Third Reich. By May 1945, Germany was a country without direction. Its cities were shattered, its leaders were gone, and millions of civilians waited in terror for what came next. Many had been told that Allied troops, especially Americans, would bring violence and revenge. Families hid in basements, expecting the worst. When the first American convoys rolled through the ruined towns of Bavaria, Hesse, and Thuringia, eyes peeked out from broken windows, waiting for the cruelty they had been promised. The first encounters. But the scenes that followed were not what anyone expected. US soldiers moved cautiously but calmly through the streets. They handed out chocolate, chewing gum, and sweets to children. They spoke politely when giving orders. They respected homes, took care to separate military targets from civilians, and followed strict codes of conduct. To German women who had lived through years of totalitarian control, the behavior was almost incomprehensible. Many whispered to each other, "Are these really the enemies we were told about?" Propaganda meets reality. For years, German radio had described Americans as lawless mercenaries, but now they saw soldiers who smiled, who shared food, who treated captured soldiers and civilians with decency. A former teacher from Kassel later recalled, "We had been told that the Americans would burn everything. Small gestures, big meaning." For civilians who had lived under fear and scarcity, the smallest gestures carried enormous weight. A soldier repairing a door, an engineer restoring power to a village, a medic treating a sick child. These acts began to erode years of propaganda. Food aid and humanitarian efforts quickly followed. Within weeks, the US Army helped reopen bakeries, schools, and hospitals. In many places, American units even shared rations with local populations. To many German women, these moments created the first sense of safety they had felt in years. Cultural shock. There was still tension, confusion, and misunderstanding. Language barriers caused mistakes. Rumors spread quickly, and not every soldier followed orders perfectly. But compared to the brutality of war just months earlier, the change felt almost unbelievable. German civilians wrote in letters that the Americans had shown a kind of strength they had never known, one grounded not only in weapons, but in character. One woman from Würzburg remembered, "They came as enemies, but treated us better than our own leaders ever had." That quiet realization marked the beginning of Germany's transformation from a defeated nation into a democratic ally. The story of how American soldiers treated German civilians is not without flaws or exceptions, but it remains one of the most powerful examples of restraint and discipline in modern history. In the ruins of war, small acts of respect became the foundation of peace. And for many German women who had expected only fear, it was proof that humanity can survive even the darkest times. This is a true World War II story, where the end of one war often marks the beginning of something far greater. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more true World War II stories.